meditation to you.
Well, congrats. Yeah. I mean, shit, I'm over here like, you should do some meditation stuff. And you're like, I
feel so bad. I feel so bad.
It's fine.
You know what? It's like, and that's why I wanted to share with you especially, but also just, hopefully get the opportunity to share with everybody at some point that I know it was probably like, I know why I was cast. I know the kind of character they wanted me to be, but I know I was so very adamant that it's like, okay, hypnosis, like I want to show the good side of it. And I think if I have to guess, based on conversations I've had, I think I'm getting the opportunity so far to be able to share how helpful it can be, and that it's not, I'm not doing stage shows, I'm therapy, it's clinical practice, and that if I could offer any sort of mental relief to anybody in this house throughout the season, thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. That we just have such an aware group, and I just wanted to help with that in any sort of way.
Wow.
I told Michael about this. One, because he started grilling me about hypnosis one day.
Really?
This guy is so smart. I was like, he knows. Yeah, and so then he started grilling me about hypnosis, and he had this hypnosis, hypnotists come to his high school and do this thing, and do I know anything about it? How is that different? And I was just like,
wow.
And then I was like, okay, well, actually, that's what I do. And he's like, oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I told him, and of course I told him, hey, why I'm not sharing this with everybody is because, can you imagine if I sat day one? So what do you do? Oh, well, I'm a hypnotist.
We need to get her the hell out.
That's really sketchy, right? It's really sketchy, and I wanted the opportunity to show people that actually can really make people feel good, and that, that I want to help people, and that's my, I don't know. I wanted to share this with you because I know, I didn't know I know on his way out, he told quite a few people that something was wrong with me, and I didn't want people to start thinking rocket scientist. I want them to know, no, it's a person who wants to make other people feel good. Like, I hope that isn't
that's not a
scary thing or a crime or
God, no. You know
anything.
me more than anybody.
Right.
I'm like way too open-minded to put that as like a negative towards you.
Right. And,
but I can see why you wouldn't.
Well, and then it's like, okay, by the time people start to get to know you, maybe week 3, week 4, and then you're like, oh, well, now it's going to make me, if I share it now, it's going to make me seem like I'm lying. I just keep helping people, and I don't know. I don't know. It was a tough situation, but now I'm so you know where my head's at. The whole thing with Turner, trying to piece together pieces of, feeling very betrayed, not knowing that I was doing something to help somebody and they were twisting it and using it to make me be the target again, and then leave me in this like bomb of a thing to grapple with, and I had no clue. It still makes me really upset. I still probably don't have a full extent, the clue, of what happened, what was said, or how it was contrived. But
with Michael?
Just what I'm hearing and how he was playing off, how he didn't know conversations that were like, that was our plan. Those were things that we were doing. Yeah, I don't know. I'll only ever really know, I guess, if I watch back or talk to him, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to clear the air because I know you, unfortunately, felt the brunt of me trying to wrestle with that, and that I know I was not a good friend, not a good ally in terms of how I responded to situations. And you know what? I just wanted the opportunity to get to explain that to you.
Yeah.
Not for any particular reason, but just so you know. Yeah. Just so you know.
No, it means a lot, honestly, to hear that. I think at some point this week, no matter what my decision was, like I wanted to chat with you about just to, because I
want to clear the air because I felt so bad because I know, and rightfully so, I knew that it was really.
Please flip your microphone to your shirt.
Yeah, I want you to see. I want you to know me.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day.
Which kind of ties back into what you were saying around, like, who are you here versus there.
And it's like, oh man, and I'll have so many regrets, but I honestly feel like I probably, and I wasn't perfect. I'm not saying I didn't do anything for myself or anything, but I know I very much came in this house, clinged on to people, didn't feel like myself, was hoping I could share my real self, but then never really felt like I could. And then it just kind of all blew up at once on me. And then now it's like, okay, there's nothing to hide. He's already going around telling people. And that wasn't even game related. In fact, I purposely said, no. First of all, no one can be hypnotized against literally can't physically, subconsciously happen. So I would never use hypnosis. If I could hypnotize people, I would have hypnotized you to do a different decision last week, right?
I got to be doing a lot of different things.
You do a lot of different things.
Knocked it on the
No,
block.
I mean, exactly, right? No, either that or I suck. But no, you cannot do that. And plus, I made that very clear throughout my whole process. I even had this like big notebook where I was like, I will use hypnosis in this house, but only for good. Like I wanted people to feel good, like that, because I wanted to dispel a lot of the misconceptions around it, and because that's what my calling is. That is my thing that I love, and I have made it happen. And I don't know. And so, for me to have shared that with him as a let me be my real self to one person in this place, just one, and have it used. I know there's no rules in this game, but man, that.
No, it sucks. I mean,
that sucks.
And unfortunately, like, especially when one of the closest people to you does that, it kind of taints the perspective on the game.
Right,
like,
right. I
what
know.
people are willing to do and stuff. And unfortunately, like, I don't know. I'm sorry that
It's not you. I feel like you caught the brunt of that, being the next stage age, being that my head was reeling. I mean, I literally, like, this is how stupid I was. Remember when I shouted, this video's for you, Michael? I literally thought he was trying to warn me or help me by his speech. Like,
I was
that's
like, how
how
so
all you guys are like, ow, yikes, ooh. That's how not clued in I was about everything he did, everything he said, how he just literally fucked me over. And there's no rules to this game. I won't hold it against him personally or anything, but it's just, I feel like I just wanted, regardless of how this week goes, I just wanted you to know where I was coming from, and that it's like, hopefully, at the very least, you can take away is that nothing was, like, I wasn't trying to be malicious. I probably just, I think I gave maybe myself a little too much to one person. And realized that a little too late. And I didn't want you, in case you had heard that I am a one big lie, that my big lie was honestly just trying to not have people judge me too soon.
I 100%
and then actually I just really want to help people. And then actually we have a lot more in common. That I can't wait to talk about.
100%. Brittany. I mean, ever since the first time we talked around mindset, around just life in general, I always knew that, like, you were right here on those sort of things.
Since backstage days, when I pulled you aside, I was like, Michael,
right.
oh my God, you remember that? And I literally, I was like, oh, we could create, I was thinking in my mind, I was like, we could create alliance called Masterminds.
Oh
he
my
would
God.
love that. Like, literally,
That
I was
kinda
like,
cool.
I was literally like, oh man, like, because I did not expect, one, that there'd be so many people that would understand and be so involved in my world, which, I mean, when I left my corporate contract, which all that stuff I talked about was, I mean, I got certified in November, and then I was building my business as I was still working a contract.
Nice.
So it is relatively new. I ended my contract in May because I went full time with it.
Wow.
And then I got called for this, like, literally so similar to you.
God.
So similar to you.
That's probably why you were jumping up and down when you heard me talk about my story. And
I know,
shit. You're
that's
like,
why I always want to talk about this stuff. I'm like, damn it, I can so relate to this.
Oh,
but, and it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, I feel very passionate about it, and I feel very passionate about helping people, and I hope that people, even if maybe they didn't feel like they got to, especially all the people